Cómo comenzó la colonización de Palestina por Israel Sion Almohadilla está.
You know, we feel if there's a Jewish presence here, then there'll be less likelihood that things will be returned, and that's, you know, believing that this is, after all, Israel, and Jews should be living here, and Arabs should be living here, and everybody should be living here. It's a matter of, you know, establishing a Jewish presence here.
But it's not only ideological reasons that bring Israelis to the West Bank. The motives of the Tel Aviv professionals who are looking for country club living there are very different, as the real estate promoter explains.
These are prospective buyers who'd like to get a place to live and don't have the opportunity to do so in Israel itself.
Why?
Because of the exorbitant cost of land and building. Here they have an opportunity to acquire a home on a quarter acre of ground at a price that they could never hope to see in Israel.
Will they work in Tel Aviv?
The idea is to make this a dorm suburb of Tel Aviv.
How do they feel about living in the middle of the West Bank?
Difficult to answer, but I should imagine it's acceptable for those who would like to be here.
As the Israelis move in, the Arab farmers on their donkeys and mules could become a picturesque irrelevance. The Israeli government hopes to move in 100,000 new settlers in the next few years. That explains the West Bank Arabs' long-term fear that their towns and villages could degenerate into run-down ghettos under Israeli military occupation, hemmed in by trim Israeli suburbs with their own water, their own electricity and their own law. On September the 1st, President Reagan asked for a freeze on settlements, but since then the Israelis have stepped up the pace. Elias Frege, the mayor of Bethlehem, expresses the Arabs' fear and dismay.
Well, the Israelis have a clear policy. They want all the land in the West Bank to be part of the land of Israel. And in order to prevent the establishment of a Palestinian autonomy or homeland or state, they are building Jewish settlements all over the West Bank. If we lose our land, where do we belong to? What is left for us? To become tenants, living as landless people in our own country, where we were born, where our people, our ancestors are buried? If Israel does not stop its settlement program, there will be nothing left for the Palestinian Arabs to claim or to talk about in the West Bank, other than total surrender.
The chairman of the Israeli cabinet committee in charge of the settlements is Professor Yuval Ne'eman. I asked him, in view of the pressure for a freeze, what he would say to prospective settlers.
I tell them it's their country. I encourage them to do it.